welcome to the Daily Flow. Please welcome your host, John Coleman.
Hi everyone. Today talking about adopting Kanban, how to achieve agility and not sterility. So when your team pictures your organization harnessing the potential of Kanban, do they envision a work environment where analytics drive every decision? Do they imagine becoming a team that relentlessly plods through its Kanban board to complete more and more work items? Perhaps the team fears becoming a slave to a regime where flow metrics rule all. Or does their Kanban dream look something like the following? The team is aligned with leadership behind a shared purpose. They engage with stakeholders and collectively decide what to do next. The team is getting more work done than ever before, maybe twice as much. With fewer outputs, they're delivering improved customer outcomes. Everyone feels relaxed and focused. There's time to chat with colleagues and people smile and laugh more. Leadership has a 21st century approach, setting the stage for the team's work and then receding to the background, allowing the team to get to work. It's about being ruthless when it comes to delivering value, but compassionate when it comes to people. The picture your team envisions has a lot to do with what you've heard about Kanban and how you've experienced it. It's easy to apply Kanban as an end in itself, resulting in a sterile environment that demotivates team members. The second scenario might seem too good to be true, but it's entirely achievable. And I've seen this several times. So how do you get there without Kanban structure and metrics inadvertently sucking the life out of your team? So you need to set a vision before optimizing the flow of value. If your organization has chosen a path towards organizational agility, optimizing the flow of value should be near the top of the list. Before you get to that step, you need to have a clear shared vision and offer a genuine invitation to team members to examine the current workflow. Having a shared vision involves identifying a product goal which pinpoints the why, not the how of the work. This big picture direction of travel needs to be inspiring to be effective, providing the reason for coming together to do the work and the glue that keeps the team going. Think of it as the box containing the product that sits on the store shelf. What does it say on the front, on the side, on the back? What image, name, or slogan would attract you to the box? Your organization's vision might be an elevator pitch from Jeffrey Moore, or it could be a business problem statement from Lean UX, or it could just use a free-flowing format. We must use empiricism to discover if our direction of travel is wrong. To tackle this critical step, it can help to ask the following questions. What is the problem that we're trying to solve? How do we know that this is the right problem to address? What is the opportunity we're identifying? Why this opportunity and not others? What are the needs or wants that we're trying to serve? What can customer research, conversations, or observations from data tell us? What assumptions or hypotheses do we need to test? And how will we measure success in achieving our vision? Team input is a must. If you've started to explore Kanban for your organization, you know that it advances several data gathering and analysis tools to optimize the flow of value. The framework or strategy's focus on direction and action informed by analytics is part of what makes it appealing to organizations that want to create more value. Flow analytics tools indeed do allow you to make data-informed decisions about what you can improve, but team input is part of that data. Without team input, you're heading down the path of creating a sterile, lackluster environment. Instead, you ask the team what they observe about their workflow, and never judge a team based solely on the charts. There's always a deeper story behind the metrics. I once worked with a team focused on product innovation that became exasperated with their inability to control their workflow. The team's failure to move forward looked like an internal issue at face value. It turned out that the team working on innovation was dependent on other parts of the organization that was driven by cost and efficiency. They demanded a detailed business case from the team on any innovation to access the scarce machinery necessary. The innovation team's work item aging chart was in the red because they couldn't get support for the experimentation required to create the business case. The workflow problem was systemic and not within the team. Adopting Kanban is an incremental approach. When I consult with organizations thinking of adopting Kanban as their approach to the agility dream, I start with involving the team. Kanban is not effective as a top-down approach. The act of turning the process over to the team usually involves a significant cultural shift, which is why having an agile coach guiding the path can help. It's critically important to be sensitive to the human factors in making this change. It's often not a straight path. Sometimes you need to slow down, check in with the team, and genuinely address any concerns that arise along the way. When I work with organizations thinking of Kanban, there's a few things that I go through. One of them is investing the time in understanding their work, involving the team and coming up with a shared vision. If you think you already have one, think again. Involving the team often results in a better vision, and everyone then takes ownership of it. Build a work item backlog together. Outline the agile options that might fit the team. If you still think that Kanban might be a fit, suggest playing a Kanban simulation to see if the team likes it. If the team likes the simulation, maybe have a Kanban board design competition, which results in a working Kanban board that fits the team. Agree to a rhythm that suits the team. For example, maybe they want to meet daily to review, give context to the workflow analytics. Balance dealing with task item dependencies, aging work, and preventing work starvation against trying to do too much. Let the signals from the Kanban board inform us about the potential need for collaboration, and have regular review and retrospective type sessions to improve value delivery, value discovery, ways of working, people dynamics, and the Kanban board itself and all that goes with it. Make small improvements there and then in the retrospectives, and don't get caught up in the thinking you should do this and you should do that. What can get away of positive change? There are times that I've worked with organizations where I've encountered a kind of a Stockholm syndrome within teams. People feel unable to let go of past ways and appear content to stay overburdened and periodically unwell. Although they aren't engaged and excited about the work, they're too anxious or don't have enough mental space to embrace a new way forward. When I encounter this extreme reluctance, it's often the result of either an uninspiring organizational vision or the absence of one altogether. It can also result from performance measures imposed on the team that become an obsession. The team becomes focused on the what, like how many items they delivered, rather than the how, what can we do to improve flow, to get things done. The organization has created sterility instead of agility. If your team has not adopted Kanban willingly, or is not involved in every aspect of the adoption and daily application, maybe it's time to take a step back. Invite the team to share what they're seeing and experiencing and regroup. Agility is about flexibility and balance, regardless of the framework, methodology, strategy you adopt. People aren't revenue generating units, they're humans. And humans can achieve phenomenal things when they're motivated, respected, and inspired. If the leadership at an organization fails in creating this environment, Kanban isn't going to get them where they want to be. If you'd like me to feature one of your topics in a future episode, you can leave a voicemail at anchor.fm/dailyflow/message. Thank you.